Hello, we're going to begin our first asynchronic session of business leadership, and we're going to talk about an important topic: differences between managers and leaders. First of all, we have to understand the concept of organization. Organization is a concept which is related to the system theory. It means a group of elements that are arranged in a particular manner and function as a system in the fulfillment of a specific goal. And when we are talking about a social arrangement, in this fulfillment of goals, we have two different ways we're going to divide the organizations. We can find public organizations. This is, for example, the government or the public enterprises, and the private organizations, which are the businesses that are all around us. We have, for example, also lucrative goals and non-lucrative goals, because we have, for example, private with lucrative goals and private with non-lucrative goals. For example, we could have an organization that is, it has the poverty goals in its mission, and a lucrative organization which has the specific goal of obtaining financial value or increase the value of the company. So managers and leaders are very important to obtain an effective performance. So what are managers? Managers are individuals, are people who are inside organizations, public, private, lucrative or non-lucrative, and those organizations are all around us in society. We can see them every place we go. Every thing we do are made or are organized by organizations. So a manager is an individual who plans. That means how to reach a specific point from point A to point B in order to obtain that goal or that effective performance. They administer, they direct, they control. That means they verify how the results were or were not obtained in a specific period of time. They plan, administer, direct, and controls the use and coordination of resources to achieve a goal. Okay? That is a very, very important definition. Management. What is management? A manager who, along or in partnership, determines the structure, activities, and resources using the functions of management and pushes people who need to be part of the process to set and achieve organizational goals. So you can see here that management is a social process. It's done by most of the cases by a partnership of employees, of workers and managers that are trying to obtain a specific organizational goal. So it means that the managers pushes. They don't pull, they push in order to obtain with the structure, the activities and the resources, using the functions of management, those organizational goals. Which are these 5 functions of management that all managers and people inside an organization in every level uses in order to obtain those organizational goals, where first is planning. That means to go from place to point A to point B in an effective manner. That means using the less quantity of resources with good quality and obtaining the goal that was prescribed in the first place. Organizing, that means to decide and to structure what is going to do each person in the company, in the organization, which are the responsibilities, which are the channels of communication, and how decisions are made. That is organizing. Staffing is coordinating all the resources that are inside. Leading is pulling, inspiring, motivating people. That's the focus of this course. To inspire, first of all, yourself, to find inside you your personal project, because if you don't know how to lead yourself, you're not going to be capable to lead others. And finally, the fifth function is controlling. That means to understand how the objectives were or were not fulfilled in a period of time. Well, what is a leader? A leader is someone with vision. So what is a vision? Vision is an aspiration, is how we see the future. So first of all, we need to build our personal vision. In order to be a leader, we have to build what do we want to do in the future, which are our talents, we are best in doing what is our passion. And not only is a person with vision, it needs to have interpersonal skills. That means the ability to self-control, to use information to take decisions, to know how to treat people and to understand emotional aspects of the context. And that interpersonal skills need to be trained from early stages of human being in order to have a better condition in interpersonal skills. And this person with vision and with interpersonal skills guides, influences, or heads the direction of a group or team in a non-coercive modeling manner. Non-coercive means that they don't use the force. They convince, they inspire. A leader guides, a leader inspires, a leader pull. They don't push like the manager, they pull. So what is leadership? Leadership is a process of motivating, as I told you, of inspiring and influencing individuals and groups to set and achieve goals by pulling people who want to follow voluntarily. Okay, think about a leader. Okay, think about these characteristics. Think about yourself. So, managers and leaders need to live together in order to help organizations to perform in a better way. A family is an organization. It is not only the organizations we are accustomed to see, like the business around our neighbor or the school. No. Organizations are also inside our lives in families. So we need good managers and good leaders, both, to have a vision, to be responsible to set and achieve goals, to hold themselves accountable. That is very important. So that means that the leader needs to be ethically well-founded, well-based, with values. That's how a positive action leader is the path. Continually improves the situation and listens. It's very important to listen and to understand the context and to act intelligently. So managers and leaders, all the characteristics of both need to be a complement in order to be better in the context. So let's make some questions and write them down, please. Can the same person be both manager and leader? Are all managers leaders? Write down your answer, please. Are all leaders managers? Where in an organization do leaders come from? Is the top person in an organization always a leader? Write it down. Put a pause, write it down. And then compare. The answers. Can the same person be both manager and leader? Yes, but they require two distinct sets of skills, as we saw. Are all managers leaders? No, all managers are leaders. We can see on the managers without inspiring others, only supervising, pushing, and administer, directing and controlling. Are all leaders managers? No, also. There are some leaders that inspire but are not good in fulfill effective performance, maybe because they are in another quadrant of inspiring, etc., sometimes. But it could be nice to have managers and leaders, no? Number 4, where in an organization do leaders come from? The answer is anywhere, anyone, any level. Position not required. Someone in a store attending a client could be a leader of all the sellers, or the manager of the store, or the working in a factory, or somebody in a family, or you yourself. Is the top person in an organization always a leader? Not always. The top person could be a manager only. But we expect to have organizations with a good leadership foundation and good managers also.